Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Hello and welcome to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 5. I'm Shruti Mishra. You're watching the last leg of the semi-final round where the competition has now reached its zenith. 15 teams from India's top B schools, including 3 wildcard teams, are fighting it out to clinch the final 3 spots in this year's Lime Grand Finale. The semi-finalists are presenting their solutions to a case study from Hindustan Unilever's premium beauty and personal care brand, Dove. But before we move on to the presentations provided by the last 3 teams from our top 15, let's meet our jury panel for the day. From CNBC TV 18, we have Mr. Anant Rangaswamy. Representing Hindustan Unilever, we have George Koshi, General Manager for Personal Wash. And again, from Hindustan Unilever, we have Mr. Vikramjit Singh, Category Head for Skin Cleansing South Asia. This season has seen one of the toughest and closest 4th semi-finals thus far. And adding more excitement to this competition are our final 3 teams today. Welingkar Institute of Management Development and Research, SP Jain and Jamnalal Bajaj. The first team to present their solution to the jury is our wildcard entry, the team from Welingkar. And they go by the name Prometheus. Team, you know the rules. You'll get 3 minutes to present your solution to the jury. After that, we sound a buzzer. That indicates the end of your time, and this will be followed by a Q&A session. All the best, guys. The floor's open to you. Your time starts now.
Primary research involving 22 in-depth interviews with both men and women, 5 retailers and 3 chemists was done. We also interacted with 210 consumers through online and offline surveys. Key consumer insights were: penetration and use of conditioners is still quite low. Experiencing the product is key to get users to switch brands. Dove body wash deodorants lack in popularity. As per the cross-selling model, the average consumption per household in 2013 was rupees 227 and in 2016 will be rupees 581, which reflects an extra consumption of rupees 486 per household. To make this target group use both the Dove skin and hair products and to promote other categories, we present a campaign which goes across all media platforms to connect with our target audience. Presenting the Dove Nation, a fictitious world of Dove where Dove users get to be part of a nation which has its own legislation, identity, embassy, currency, etc. We target the Dove homemakers as they are key influencers and decision makers in most households. Year 1, the Dove users are entitled to be Dove citizens with purchase of Dove products. These citizens will be issued Dove identity cards. Dove embassies in form of mobile vans inviting people to join the Dove Nations. Our citizens are also eligible to Dove currency. We have also dedicated a Dove anthem, the mirror test and the launch of Hair Meets Mood app. Generally, women pick up the morning milk, hence a unique sampling concept where we tie up with the organized milk distribution channels to sample the Dove products with a message, Dove, your daily dose of nourishment. Our bundling strategy for shampoo and soaps would generate an additional revenue of 9533 million rupees. For rural market, we propose a 4 rupee combo sachet with tagline shampoo ke baad condition kiya kya to generate an additional revenue of 1739 million rupees.
Here are 2 strategies: the launch of DoveNation.com and introduction of Dove gift sets. The supreme and premium image of Dove can be used to launch Dove Professional range. We recommend to increase the nozzle size of bottles by 10 to 12% and to increase the volume of products by 5%, thus creating delight for the consumers. According to our primary research, people believe Dove soap is only for winters and dry skin. To break this barrier, Dove will have seasonal communications like harsh weathers need Dove nourishments via TVCs, radio, etc. Tie up with popular gym chains for sales of Dove deodorants, innovative dispensers at retail stores, and the Dove Ratna for the rural areas. Here 3 strategies include introduction of Dove Elixir Rituals, launch of Dove's men's range in India and Dove products for the younger age group, HUL medical representatives to give dermats product knowledge, and innovative magazine concept with the tagline Dove smoother than you think. With a CAGR of 40.57%, the revenue generated in year 1 is 21,507 million rupees. In year 2, it will be 30,233 million rupees and 42,500 million rupees in year 3, thus making Dove a 500 million euro brand by 2016. To conclude, we recommend to create excitement and buzz in this cluttered personal care market, hence differentiating the brand Dove and making sure it's the only brand that comes to mind when we mention personal care. Thank you.
DoveNation.com, the main vehicle that you guys are choosing to connect the fraternity of Dove users. First of all, where are you getting the incremental users? How are you reaching them? And second, is your entire approach based about cross-selling?
So we identified one thing according to our primary research, that when we spoke to consumers, we found a lot of consumers either using the Dove Beauty Bar or Dove users using only the shampoo. So the one thing we couldn't identify is why they're not using both. Skin and hair is contributing to 92% of the business right now. So we see a great opportunity there.
My question is, Dove Nation reaches a very limited set of people.
Yes.
From where are you getting the incremental users?
So we've allocated 20% of our budgets for TV, where we are going for from 180 million to 500 million. If we manage to cross-sell all of our soap users to our shampoo users, we'll easily cross that number. So it's not that only if we get a lot of incremental users would be able to get to that 500 million mark.
Let me come to the other part of the question. You started saying rightly so that a lot of soap users don't use shampoo and vice versa. The first question, why? Your assumption is that the only barrier is that they've never tried the product.
No, sir. In fact, a lot
So
of
what is the problem? Why are the consumers not...
Because I think to answer that question, I'd like to say that if the consumers knew that they have a separate range for hair fall, they would probably definitely try it.
Why don't we do something just on every bar of a box of Dove soap? We put one sticker which tells you about the shampoo.
Exactly.
Every bottle of shampoo, we put a sticker which tells you about the soap.
So a lot of people won't read that.
So
when
how will they read it when you
Also,
tell them now?
Trial is very important, and hence we are concentrating so much on sampling also.
Why should we be spending time in doing all this Dove Nation? What is it adding?
It will be adding a community of Dove users, which will be aspirational for the non-Dove users, and the Dove users who are already there in the community will start moving to other categories that Dove could look at entering in the year 2 or year 3, and also they could start using the Dove Deo because they're a part of a community and it gives them a sense of belonging.
Can't I address this with just a full page ad and drive people to a Facebook page?
So isn't that what every brand is doing in this cluttered market? Why not be different then?
Another question. On increasing consumption, you guys have said increase the nozzle size to increase consumption. How will that drive consumption?
As you said, shampoo is a monthly consumption, so people will get to know that it's getting over faster. So to counteract that, what we've done is we are giving you 5% extra. So what you see is that you're getting 5% extra and that there'll be a delight instead of a suspicion.
How is there a delight?
You're being clever cheats, that's all you're being.
How is there first of all, you didn't answer my, is it ethical?
So,
Yes or no? Is it ethical marketing?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Welingkar. With that, it's time for a short break. On the other side, SP Jain makes their presentation to the jury. You're watching Lime Season 5, the semi-finals. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 5, the 5th semi-final round from the CNBC TV18 studio in Mumbai. The next team to make their case study to the jury is Team Jägerbomb from SP Jain, the reigning champions of Lime. The team from SP Jain this year has a lot riding on their shoulders and a championship to retain. So team, all set? You know the rules, so make most of it, and your time starts now.
Good evening. Dove has established itself as a brand of choice in the personal care category. Our objective is to make it a 500 million euro brand through increased penetration and cross-selling. Dove identifies its target audience as a woman who is elegant, confident and caring. Through our consumer insights, we found that she strongly believes that her hair and skin need different type of attention. This led us to analyze the product through a unique tool, the Synergy Quotient. It is based on the application's similarity and consumers' willingness to buy. For instance, lotion ranked low when compared against shampoo, but had high synergy with beauty bar. Thus, we identified product synergies which would be most appropriate for the consumer.
Moving on, our primary research highlighted two other key insights. Certain products in our portfolio have low awareness, even among Dove loyalists. Also, most women expressed that they felt insecure without makeup, relying on last-minute touch-ups. These powerful insights, combined with an untapped cross-selling potential, bring us to our big idea, Dove Embrace. So what is Dove Embrace? It is a campaign that aims to instill confidence in a woman. Our campaign has three main objectives: increasing portfolio awareness, emphasizing the need of a daily care regime, and inducing the habit of using multiple Dove products. Dove Embrace would highlight the relevance of doing little things every day to feel beautiful always. In our media activation, we focus on communicating the benefits of daily care. The Dove Embrace skincare regime entails three easy steps: cleanse, hydrate, and refresh. Similarly, for hair care, a three-step process of massage, wash, and nourish.
Moving on to our in-store activities, a mini brochure will be attached to our anchor products. This will comprise of the entire Dove portfolio and a regime for sample skin and hair types. It will also lead the consumer to get personalized care recommendation for herself either online or through a Dove Care advisor present at kiosks in malls. Based on Synergy Quotient results, we plan to cross-sell multiple Dove products through the bath, post-bath, and pre-wash, wash, and post-wash segregation. Next, we present the one-day complete experience. On purchase of our products, the consumer gets a puzzle piece depicting a body part with the message, "For complete care, complete the picture." This incentivizes her to purchase all products, inducing trials. On finishing the puzzle, she receives a personalized treatment, experiencing the entire portfolio at one go.
Our corporate activation consists of two parts. One, the Corporate Women Welcome Kit, a gift of appreciation from organizations to their female employees. Two, the Dove Embrace Travel Kit that allows her to feel specially cared for even when away from home. By focusing on daily beauty needs, this campaign gives her the confidence of real beauty always.
To summarize, the Dove Embrace campaign, through its focus on building portfolio awareness, inducing trials, and inculcating the habit of a regime, meets its business objectives to enable cross-selling and drive penetration. With a campaign cost of 15 million, we expect incremental revenues of 97 million euros in year one. Combined with its current growth, it will make Dove a 500 million euro brand by 2016. Thank you.
So here, tell me, you mentioned that 8 out of 10 women use different brands for their hair and skin. Why do you think that is? Because that should be the starting point. Somewhere there's a problem there. That's the reason why. So what is the problem? Why don't they use the same brand?
So through our insights, one thing came out very clearly, that women feel that the same brand cannot expertise in both their hair care and skin care. So they feel that a same brand might not provide them the true results in both their forms. So that was the starting point. But if you drill down further, if you talk about only hair and only skin, take for instance skin. Now within skin again, they are now, however, willing to experiment same branded products for their hair care. They feel that different chemicals of different brands might harm their skin. At the same time, using a different deo, using a different lotion, a different soap gives them a confused fragrance.
Consumers don't think in terms of skincare and hair care.
Absolutely.
Right? For them, they are very different products. Why do you think this problem should not be there even within a skincare, between a deodorant and a soap?
The USP of Dove is it's a moisturizing, skincare product. So what happens is that if they want to enhance that complete, the feel of moisturizing that they take after bath with the moisturizer and the deo together, that feel of moisturizing, the feel of being beautiful throughout the day, it's a sealed deal when you use the three products together. Which is why they feel that if we use a similar brand across our entire bath regime, it will give us a multiplied effect of a good essence of moisturizing throughout the day.
You've written in your presentation as well that real care can only come from products that work well together. How do you know a Dove deo and a Dove lotion and a Dove soap works together?
Sure, sir. So if I again take an example of skincare. Now, one thing which came out very strongly when we interviewed a lot of women was that they want to keep a similar fragrance throughout the day.
Do you believe that a woman, for her choice of shampoo on her hair, which is so important to a woman, face, hair, etc., she will really bother about having a harmonized fragrance on her skin and hair, or the best thing for her hair?
So it definitely does matter, and that's the reason why we are saying that we are going to anchor our products around shampoo, Dove shampoo and Dove bar soap. However, in order to induce trials and cross-selling, all we are saying is we are through a regime. We want to give them a perception not about the portfolio. So during our campaign...
So look, it's a major flaw that in this entire working that we are seeing, and that's why we are debating that how come the products from the same brand in different categories are only the ones which are best. This is the major hypothesis that you guys are working on, that they work together in the most brilliant fashion, which might not be the case. You might be using some other brand of shampoo, some other brand of lotion, some other brand of soap, and that might be the best combination, which is what the reality is actually today.
We absolutely do agree with you that yes, and the point we've been discussing till now is that a person feels the best product to be used for that functionality. For example, if I want to use Vaseline, there's a best lotion available for me. What we are recommending is that we want to build a perception among our consumers that there is a regime, and regime focuses on steps, not the portfolio. So we are not highlighting the fact there's a different portfolio and use each and everything, whatever we are saying. Now, how are we going to do it? The second question which Sir asked, we're going to have a lot of campaigns. And if I could just take an example of one of the campaigns, which is one day complete Dove experience. What it does is, it first of all induces the consumer to try out all the products in the Dove portfolio by incentivizing them, by giving them a free hamper by the end of the whole campaign, but also to allow the consumer to experience all the products, all the Dove entire portfolio at one go. We want that user to experience entire portfolio at one go, because only then will she be able to compare it with all the other brands.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Team Jägerbomb. With that, it's time for another quick break. But when we come back, the final team from our top 15, Team Disco Ninjas from Jamnalal Bajaj, present their case to the jury. You're watching Lime Season 5, the semi-finals. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 5, the 5th semi-final round from the CNBC TV18 studio in Mumbai. The final team to make their presentation to the case study from Hindustan Unilever's luxury beauty and personal care brand, Dove, is the team from Jamnalal Bajaj, and they call themselves Team Disco Ninjas. Team, you'll have 3 minutes to present. After that, we sound a buzzer that indicates the end of your time. This will be followed by a Q&A session with the jury. All the best. Your time starts now.
For the given challenges, we would be targeting households with the LSM of 3 and above, focusing on the middle of the pyramid. Our primary plan is to cross-sell in the established urban markets and penetrate into the semi-urban and rural markets. For challenge 1, we analyzed each category individually. In skincare, consumer insights tell us there is a strong belief that Dove soap makes the skin oily, which is a major barrier to customer trials and repeat purchases. This actually is just a perception. To address this, we recommend printing the phrase "suits oily skin" on the package of the Dove Fresh variant. In hair care, consumer insights revealed that people don't try another brand as they fear the new brand might not suit their hair. To counter this, we recommend the communication message to be a shampoo so mild it suits your hair. Dove body lotions and face wash still have low awareness levels in usage. Most consumers we met complain of dry skin post using a face wash. To address this, we plan to spread awareness about the dual functional benefits of cleansing and moisturizing for face wash. For body lotions, our awareness campaign will focus on baby soft skin.
For challenge 2, one major insight we found among women aged 25 and above is that 7 out of 10 had skin or hair problems near their hairline. When asked why, a majority of these women didn't know the reason. Since both soap and shampoo are applied on the forehead, we probed further and found that 93% of these women used 2 different kinds of brands for soaps and shampoo. We consulted a few skin experts who told us that human skin, if exposed to different pH levels over a long period, is prone to damage. With a simple pH test, we found that common combinations of soaps and shampoos have different pH levels. Dove, on the other hand, was the mildest and had similar pH levels for both soap and shampoo. Based on these findings, we built a strategy around educating customers about the importance of using Dove soap and shampoo together. Through this initiative, Dove will have the first mover advantage amongst brands that exist in both the categories. This will fetch us a 40% rise in purchases across the categories.
For challenge 3, we implement this strategy through our media plan consisting of ATL channels like TV, magazines, newspapers, along with advertising on bus stops and billboards. Promotions include mall activations where girls test and compare pH levels of different products. College campaigns focus on spreading awareness mainly about face wash. We also propose to sponsor articles on real beauty tips in newspapers and magazines. At points of sale, we bundle soap and shampoo and introduce it as a new SKU. We plan to install an FSDU in modern retail outlets, which will be a Dove mirror surrounded by all Dove products. This will give us an incremental ROI of 44% on the cost incurred. In traditional retail and rural markets, we would focus on incentivizing the retailers and wholesalers to push our products. We thus spent 2 quarters exclusively cross-linking soap and shampoo and roll out the other campaigns in subsequent quarters. With our financial analysis, we estimate Dove to become a Euro 500 million brand by Q4 2016. Thank you so much.
I love the idea of the pH angle that you guys have sort of created. In terms of deployment of that, I want to know what will happen. Will that be another new campaign on top of existing hair and soap campaigns?
No other company, to our awareness, has done something like this for the hairline of the women, clubbing both soaps and shampoos. So currently, when we go into 2014, for the first 2 quarters that we mentioned, we'll be focusing only on the importance and educating the customers about the importance of using both Dove and soap and a shampoo. Post which, when we have enough level of awareness about this new concept and this new technique, post that, again, we'll switch back to the separate soap and shampoo campaigns.
You're recommending the put oily skin on the pack, start communicating Go Fresh, the fresh variant of Dove. What happens to the core?
What we propose is to put this phrase, suits oily skin, on the package of the Dove Fresh variant. So the existing campaigns about real beauty and about the normal soap, the blue one, the blue bar, will already stay.
So one important thing that we found was that the word of mouth that revolves around the Dove oily perception is really very strong. Like when we asked very few of our close friends, they said that I have a friend who uses Dove, but then she told me that her skin is becoming oily post the usage. So even if there are customers who've not used it, and even the other 50%, but they are not using it because of the word of mouth that is spreading. And through our
your solution doesn't address that. You're saying you should say suits oily skin.
Yes.
What you're telling me now is that Dove makes my skin oily. They're two completely contradictory things.
Yes. So this is because if today I as a customer, I'm not using Dove at all, but if my friend is telling me that the Dove soap which he's using, it's making his skin oily. So it's not concerning me whether my skin is oily or dry, but just the perception that Dove will make my skin oily is making me afraid from entering.
See, all these issues that you're saying, word of mouth on the core, it will continue to affect, right? So you're recommending saying we should put for oily skin on the fresh variant because it's addressing the single biggest problem for the brand.
Right.
Then in all reasons, I should make this the core of the brand and communicate this aggressively because it's solving for the biggest problem that the brand is facing, which is that consumers believe it's oily.
So this barrier of oily skin, now suppose if I have an oily skin today, then for me, I will think that since Dove anyways makes the skin oily, I'm never going to go for it. But then that is what the perception is, and that is what we really want to break. That if you use this particular variant of Dove, it's even suiting the oily skin people.
If you see our strategic campaign, this is something which we just want to break the barrier. Our core will always stay the moisturizing soap. We cannot go away from it. Even if you say there are other ways like doing testimonials and other, these are something which others can also be incorporated. We can never change the core of a soap which has this kind of functional benefit.
Okay. Also, just coming to the second point on hair care, I think there's a very simplistic solution because if I go by the barrier you've said, for Dove, I think it will be true for any shampoo brand, which is saying I might not, because it might not suit my hair, right?
Yes.
By that logic, I'm saying if every shampoo brand just puts saying suits my hair, everybody's sales should go up.
What the intention behind doing was just to build a user imagery. Like the user imagery is definitely getting built up by putting, if it's for dandruff or it's for hair fall. But then there is nothing in a very non-hair kind of a segment. Like suits your hair is nothing related to do only with hair. It's something very generic.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, team. I would request you to kindly step out while our jury deliberates and pens down the results. Well, I have the results with me, and there is where the team stands at the end of our semi-final round. Placed third is the team from Welingkar with 8.1 points. Second is the team from Jain with 16.5, and JBIMS has come first with 16.8. So it was quite close between JBIMS and Jain. Congratulations, guys. Well, it's now time to look at the overall leaderboard. The first team that qualifies to the grand finale is FMS Delhi. Congratulations. The second place goes to XLRI Jamshedpur. And the third place, we have a tie. And the tie is between IIM Bangalore and JBIMS. So we've decided that we'll not take 3, but all 4 teams to the grand finale. Congratulations, winners. Join us next week to find out more about the national level marketing challenge that they'll have to crack and to know who will walk away the winners of Lime Season 5. Until then, goodbye and many thanks for watching.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.